In the thrilling premiere of Suicide Squad Isekai, DC's infamous villains are thrown into a fantastical new world, packed with hidden details and nods to the broader DC universe. This episode is a treasure trove for fans. Let's uncover some of the Easter eggs you might have missed. Suicide Squad Isekai quickly brings a familiar touch for fans of the Harley Quinn animated series. In the premiere's first action sequence, the Joker drops off Harley Quinn for a memorable pit stop at Noonan's bar during a chaotic crime spree. This dive bar, a key location in Harley Quinn and DC Comics at large, instantly connects the two shows in spirit and helps make fans of Harley's solo series feel right at home. Noonan's bar, with its grimy atmosphere and shady regulars, is a fitting visit for the show, establishing the gritty atmosphere of Gotham before departing it for another world. This local haunt not only bridges the two shows, but adds a similar setting for Harley's trademark dark humor and wild antics that fans have come to love. The expanded DC universe has frequently highlighted Amanda Waller and her secret agency, ARGUS, emphasizing their role in the darker aspects of heroism and villainy. ARGUS, with its extensive resources and advanced technology, handles missions too dangerous or morally complex for traditional heroes, adding layers of intrigue and moral ambiguity. In Suicide Squad Isekai, ARGUS opens the portal connecting the real and fantasy worlds, initiating the suicide mission. Their presence as a villainous force ties into a broader DC history across comics, films, TV shows, and games. Simultaneously, ARGUS and Waller serve as antagonists in My Adventures with Superman, where their experiments challenge the hero. Belle Reve is a landmark in DC Comics and the wider DC canon. Known for housing the world's most superpowered prisoners, Belle Reve outmatches even Arkham Asylum, both in its dangerous occupants and the nefarious, corrupt deeds of its leadership. Operated by Amanda Waller, it's at Belle Reve where inmates are coerced into deadly missions in exchange for potential freedom, forming various iterations of the Suicide Squad. Here, two dangerous experiments of massive scope and questionable constitutionality are performed regularly, like the one that rips open a portal between worlds in Suicide Squad Isekai. The prison makes an appearance early in Suicide Squad Isekai's premiere. Fresh off her arrest, Harley Quinn is seen inside her maximum security cell eating some cheesy pizza in her Belle Reve jumpsuit and watching a familiar movie, more on that later. The cameo is delightful and a nice proof of DC lore loyalty before things get wackier in another world. Once all the characters' powers are properly showcased in a bloody battle in another world, the team finally has the runway to establish dynamics that will last throughout the entire series. In classic Task Force X fashion, plenty of ball-busting ensues, including a remark from Clayface, who sarcastically calls Peacemaker Macho Man. This nickname is a nod to the iconic WWE Hall of Famer Macho Man Randy Savage, which makes it a significant and memorable moniker for Peacemaker, who is of course portrayed by the wrestler-turned movie star John Cena. Macho Man Randy Savage getting a reference in a DC property might be new, but Marvel fans will recognize him as Bonesaw from Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man film. Suicide Squad Isekai's Task Force X is handcuffed when they first meet. It's familiar territory for the unlikely group perpetually in between imprisonment. Tethered to their cargo ship seats, the team plays audience to a good old-fashioned Amanda Waller lore drop. Waller via video message breaks the news to the squad and audience. Each member has a bomb implanted in them that'll detonate whenever ARGUS sees fit. This, of course, is the Suicide Squad premise in a nutshell. What makes this a standout moment, though, are the silly animations included in Waller's explainer. If the consequences of the bomb in one's head going off weren't clear enough, helpful comic book style burst balloons appear next to exploding figures to drive the point home. While iconography like this is part and parcel of comic books, the tonal dissonance here smacks of Adam West era Batman fare. In Suicide Squad Isekai, Clayface's character design strikingly resembles Demon Slayer's Big Bad Muzan Kibutsuji. This similarity establishes an immediately sinister air of familiarity, an important touch given Clayface's usual depiction as the most personable of the bunch. His new look reminds viewers that despite his charm, he remains a formidable villain. This design choice is particularly noteworthy for it being an anime ode in a series otherwise rich with Western Easter eggs and references. By incorporating elements from popular anime, the show cleverly bridges different fan bases and genres, adding a layer of depth and intrigue to Clayface's character while celebrating the cross-cultural influence of anime on modern storytelling. While Harley's imprisoned in Belrev, the camera briefly catches the screen the villainess is watching before she's whisked away from her cell by Amanda Waller. What's on the screen? Why a sumo wrestler rat rhythmically strutting down a staircase, of course. Absurd, yes. But more importantly, the snippet is an unmistakable reference to what is arguably Joaquin Phoenix's Joker's most iconic moment, the Clone Prince of Crime staircase dance from Joker. Though the scene is a Joker tribute, the sumo rat doing the dancing draws inspiration from the Japanese folktale Nezumi no Sumo. The story follows a community of mice who wrestle sumo with the help of an elderly couple who, in return for their non-judgment and graciousness, wind up being given a lifetime's supply of gold by the rodents, and was adapted by Hayao Miyazaki as Studio Ghibli short in 2010. It's a mesmerizing blend of artistic worlds, but one that makes perfect sense spotted in Suicide Squad Isekai. In another stabilizing bit of anime illusion, Suicide Squad Isekai goes out of its way to present Harley Quinn's journey into another world in familiar isekai and arguably hypersexualized fashion. Or does it? The sequence which sees a nude and ethereal Harley Quinn float through what looks like cyberspace through some sort of portal is evocative of countless similar trips to another world taken by isekai protagonists preceding her. Curiously, the transportation takes place after Harley gets knocked out by ARGUS agents, But before the chopper, she wakes up in crash lands in a fantasy realm. The timing here and the cyberspace to fantasy world jump is something viewers may want to keep an eye on, posing intriguing questions about where and when Task Force X got isekai'd exactly. Thanks for watching! Did you spot any Easter eggs we missed? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into your favorite anime and DC shows. See you next time!